day to you, Jamie. I just saw your comment as it disappeared. I am just sitting down, hanging out in my office. Truth be told, I just ate about 6 cookies for breakfast. Those Pepperidge Farm, like those thin cookies that are like toffee and chocolate chip, they're so addicting. And ever since like the pandemic started, like my anxiety had gone through the roof just like everybody else's, and I used to be, I would say, like 75% healthy. Like I used to be really good about like what I ate and how I moved my body and all of these things, and then the pandemic hit and it like went out the door, you know, not only because I couldn't do a lot of things, but I think I was just like in survival mode. Hi, Lori. Yay! I'm glad that you figured this out, because I haven't checked to see if there was any responses on the comments, but I'm glad that you were able to figure out how to join a live. This is the inclusive live. This is, I mean, it's always inclusive, but this is like where it's everybody from the channel. On next Thursday, I want to do a live where it's just the members, and then we can really, you know, dive into some topics that you guys want to talk about, and then maybe plan the next upcoming tutorials. So yes, welcome Wednesday. Today I like to think of it as reflection day. It's like, how has your week been going? How do you want the rest of your week to proceed? All of that stuff. So it's just kind of like a reflection day. I hate thinking of it as hump day, even though of course, you know, hump day, you got to remember the commercials. But I'm like, let's just like take a moment to reflect, you know, what has the week been like so far? But I want the members to know that I did do a post of about Etsy, like how I use Etsy, and kind of like giving you like the backdoor look, you know, peek into Etsy, like what it really entails, like how difficult is it to really, you know, do a listing and all of that other stuff. I want to show you that. And like I said, I am far from being an expert. I just opened my Etsy shop like in August, I believe it is. So I'm still learning so much, but I'm just going to kind of give you like, you know, the information that I know. And then of course, if anybody else has any more information that is like an expert. Hi, Janie. Oh, you're from Texas. I love Texas. I want to move there someday. But if anybody has any like more experienced knowledge on Etsy, gosh, please put it in the comments, because I would love to know like what your experience is with Etsy, how successful you are, what tips and tricks has made it work for you. So definitely spread the love. Like, tell me more about Etsy from what your experiences have been. So, hi, Dana. Hi, Ridge. I think that's Montana, right? Missouri. Yeah. And I did do a burlap wreath. Like I did like a tiny one, like a little 8-inch one. Okay, thank you, Dana. I did do a little one, and it was a super quick tutorial. The members have had first peek at it, so I will make it available today for everybody else at 5 p.m. So you'll see, like, it's just super cute. It's pink and burlap, and love it. And it takes no time at all. So, okay, I'm sorry. I tried to get on Easy, but they keep saying my password. On Easy or Etsy? Oh, Etsy. Okay, never mind. I got it. Typos. Oh, I'm so glad you love the burlap wreath. I'm going to do another little one today. Again, the members will get first peek at this. It's going to have like a little bird's nest in it. I'm just like, I've been cleaning my office, and so I've been finding all kinds of like cute little things that I've tucked away like a little chipmunk. And so I'm like, oh, look at this. Let's make something. So that will be happening. And another Etsy video will be available about 2 p.m. I have notes. so that'll be available today. I'm running an ad on Etsy, and so it doesn't have anything to do with you guys. But I'm wanting to see how that works, just because I want to be able to give you my feedback. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do it for like a week and then just see what happens. Let's see. Oh, okay. Is anybody like super excited about Prime Day? I am so excited. It's almost like the Black Friday for summer. I cannot wait. Um, but I'm not sure what I want to buy. I know I definitely know I want to do something crafty, but I'm going to show you a product, and I don't know if this is going to be on sale or not, but it's worth checking it out. So I got these super strength flavors. So they're not extracts. Prime Day. Oh, so what is Prime Day? Okay, so Prime Day is on Amazon Prime. They do like, it used to be a day, but now they're doing it on a weekend where they just like make a bunch of stuff like crazy cheap. And a lot of it has like, a lot of it's electronics and all that other stuff, but there's like crazy deals that you can get. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, it's definitely worth looking at. I am obsessed with Amazon Prime. And get this, now I know some people, they're like, absolutely not, I hate Amazon because it's a big corporation and all these other things. But did you know that Amazon Prime or Amazon actually has a handmade section? So it's kind of like Etsy, but you're on Amazon. Amazon, like the biggest platform ever. And so Amazon is actually doing this really cool thing where if you shop in the handmade section, there's so many sections of Amazon that are so incredible that I absolutely love. So it's called Amazon Handmade. And if you go on there and you shop with one of these, smaller companies, Amazon will give you like a $5 credit or something like that towards like a future purchase just with them in general. If you buy from a small company that is listing their product on Amazon. So if you've never even heard of Amazon Handmade, check it out. It's kind of like Etsy. Someday I hope to be on there. Gosh, Amazon, I'm just like, it's like singing at the old Grand Opry or something, you just like, this is like what you dream of. So yes, Amazon is like one of those companies that I absolutely love. And so Prime Day, they're just going to be doing tons and tons of discounts. And because I shop on Amazon all the time, because yes, Amazon Handmade sounds great. Yeah, it really is. It's really incredible. But because of the free shipping, to me, you just can't beat it. I get so many of my craft products on Amazon where they beat like your typical like candle supply company or crafting sites, because granted, I know I'm paying for shipping because I pay a fee a month, but because I shop so much on there, I mean, I get my money back tenfold, 10 times over. So I actually order like my clamshells for my wax melt on there. I have compared prices across the board. I cannot find them cheaper by a lot. And I'm not talking about a couple of dollars. I'm like, there's a big difference when it comes to getting my clamshells for my wax melt on Amazon. You just can't beat the price. But also, looky. So, like I said, obsessed with Amazon. So I want to make like lip glosses, lip scrubs, all of that fun stuff. So I went on Amazon and I got these super strength flavors. These are not extracts. These are like, you can make lollipops with these and stuff like that. You can make frosting. Here's what I got. Okay, so there's tons of little flavors in here, and they're all about yay size. Well, they all are this size. So this is the size. I'm trying to find the camera. This is a strawberry kiwi flavor. Now, first I'm going to do lip scrubs, and it's going to be hard not to eat it. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, my friend, she has a soap and candle company, and originally I used to get lip scrubs from her, and oh my god, they were so yummy. And so it's so hard, but like it comes with watermelon, pomegranate, pineapple, peach, orange cream, I'm telling you, I want to make, and they're all like these little tiny things, and you only need so many drops, you know, to make a whatever. And so I want to make some lip scrubs. I want to try them out. And I mean, it's going to be pretty simple to do this lip scrub. So they're going to be available in my Etsy store. And so if you are interested, I have tasted the kiwi strawberry. Oh my God, it is so good. If you like Jolly Ranchers, this is like a Jolly Rancher on crack. You're just like, what? So who knows, I might start making my own Jolly Ranchers or something. But man, this is, yeah, on Amazon. I'm gonna see if this is like discounted during Amazon Prime Day, which is the 21st and 22nd. It's this weekend coming up. Yeah, it's this weekend coming up. So I cannot wait for Amazon Prime Day. What else? Oh, so I'm going to be making my bath bombs today with that little gadget that I'm actually looking for right now. I ordered a little gadget on, see, this is what happens when I organize way too well. I bought like this bath bomb press and I'm super excited. I know where it is now. I just thought about it. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I ordered this bath bomb press and I want to make the bath bombs today. And I'm going to be putting fun, oh, cotton candy. Oh, so I hate the feel of cotton. Ooh, oh, that just gave me chills. Like I hate the texture of cotton. So if I had to eat cotton candy, I think I would pass out on sight. Like, I don't know. Oh my goodness. I don't know. But you know, what's hilarious is if you've ever like, so I just like randomly, people watch TikTok, people watch all kinds of stuff. I get on YouTube and watch funny animal videos. That's what I do. And have you ever watched like a YouTube video where somebody has given a raccoon like a pile of cotton candy? Because like the raccoon was like standing like in a pool or like in a stream. I don't even know. It was some kind of like water, but he was like given like this big like poof of cotton candy. And then he's like, thank you. And then he goes to dip it in the water and he's not even looking. And then of course it disintegrates. It like just completely, he's like, where did it go? I was like, oh my God, bless his little heart. I felt so bad. But that's like my thing with cotton candy. I just like to watch the raccoons, you know, try to eat it. But anyways, so I got this little gadget from a shop on Etsy, and it's a bath bomb press. So I'm super excited to use this. I'm going to be doing it with these super cute unicorn sprinkles right here. I don't know what fragrance I'm gonna use, but I wanna do something really cute for like the kids, you know? They are gonna be big bath bombs. This is a 2.75, but I'm so curious to see how this works. Wish me luck. So that's gonna happen today. Also, let's see. Oh, now, I want to know, like, because like I said, this channel is going to be all kinds of things across the board. It's not going to be just craft. It's just going to be a little bit of everything. It's going to be a little bit of me just sprinkled all over you. So I have a new book that I want to tell you guys about. I don't know if anybody on here listens to podcast. Oh, have a wonderful day, Lori. I don't know if you like listen to Audible or if you read books, but Oprah I don't know if she just released it, but I just found it. It's called What Happened to You. She does it with, why do I want to say that the doctor's name is Bruce? So like, it's Oprah and then a doctor who has studied the mind and all this other stuff. They come together and they talk about what happened to you. Let me tell you something, you know, as someone who has gone through therapy for, and I used to say a year and a half, but actually I've actually gone longer than that. It's been probably close to 3 years or something. I love therapy. I love, you know, being able to like getting the tools that I need to maneuver through life in the way that I want to, instead of just like, beating my head against the wall, not knowing how to figure things out. Somebody who knows, or who can help me, like says, well, have you ever thought of this? And I'm like, what? Mind blown. So I love that kind of stuff. So this book, I know people have said before, like, what's wrong with you? Or like, why do you do that? Or, they have like those judgmental, or those judgment comments, and it does, even if you try to suck it up and like, give a sassy comment back, it kind of stings the heart, you're just like, what do you mean? Like, there's something wrong with me. And this is why I found that the title of the book, What Happened to You? Those are the most powerful words that you can ask somebody, because it's full of compassion and like, and respect, and somebody who really wants to know, like, what happened to you? Like, what made you, good and bad, to do the things that you do? And this book, like, so the question is like, what happened to you? That's like this giant boulder right here. And what happens in the book is they break it down to like a pebble. And what they do is they talk about, certain people's, people that have like shared their stories with Oprah at one point in time, or, the doctor like had a patient that had, XYZ happening. And to actually take that sentence, what happened to you, like in the boulder form that it is, and literally break it down to a pebble with, okay, what happened to you? Oh, I had this traumatic experience in my life. Okay, like now let's go smaller. And they don't ask the patient that. Between Oprah and this doctor, they start to break it down. When they talk about certain things, even if I haven't experienced it, I know someone who has gone through something like that, and I'm like, no shit. Sorry, but I'm just like, oh my God. And guess what happens? Your heart starts to open up, and you start to feel compassion for that person instead of judging that person. When you are like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I came to that person in a different way, I bet I would get the reaction or the response that I'm looking for, And again, it makes me think of my mom, because I have a mom that is on the spectrum. And I say that, but she's a functioning person. Like, she, raised us, for the most part. But it's great. Like, she doesn't even know that she's on the spectrum. She has no idea that she is disabled mentally. She thinks that her disabilities is her hearing issue. So she has no idea that something is wrong with her, which I don't think there's anything wrong with her. She just has a different way of thinking than me, And so like this book, when it talks about like this, for example, they talk about a child who was excelling in school, did amazing, straight A's and all that. And it was, in elementary school. And then he was skipping ahead, and eventually he skipped so far ahead that he ended up in this teacher's room, which was a band. And all of a sudden this kid starts acting out. He hates the teacher. They can't figure out what is happening. And every time the teacher would come over to him, this child would lash out. And finally, like, one of the counselors was like, I don't know what's happening, but we've got to figure it out. And so the same counselor went with this child to have a supervised visit with his dad. And the counselor recognized that the dad smelled of alcohol and Old Spice. So, and the dad's of course not supposed to have alcohol on his persons while he's there with this kid, but the counselor noticed that, and then it was like, wow, I smell this scent. And of course the kid was kind of a little agitated. Then he goes back to the teacher, and he recognizes that the teacher smells like Old Spice, not alcohol, but Old Spice. And he goes, oh my goodness, I think I just found the connection. The child gets frustrated because of his dad, and when he recognizes that smell, he immediately becomes agitated. And so he asked the teacher, he goes, can I ask you not to wear Old Spice for about a week? He did that. The child immediately changed his demeanor when the teacher would come around. And, you know, you don't think of something like that if you're not, you know, an expert, or if you're not someone who knows that kind of science, you know, do you see nug nug? But, you know, it makes you think of things that you would never even think about. And maybe yourself, like, why do I get agitated when I get next to someone and I don't even know them? Like, and this, every time this person comes around, and you know, vibes are definitely a real thing, but you're like, is there something? It makes you expand your mind in ways that you just didn't think of. And of course, open your mind and heart to those who you may think have never had any traumatic experiences because they carry them so well or whatever. And then you're like, wow, all these things, like, you know, it's incredible. And of course, it never hurts in learning these kinds of things. Like, I believe when you're learning about how to handle or have a connection with another human being, I don't think you can ever learn something that you're like, oh, I didn't need to learn that. Like, I always think that there's always more, there's so much to learn about connecting with people and being friends and building relationships and all that other stuff. And what happened to you is that kind of a book, because I believe we've all had our own little traumas. Even if we think that we've not had trauma, I think we've all carried some kind of trauma, and we are the way that we are because of that. So anyways, that's a good book if you want to check it out. I'm currently listening to it on Audible. So it's just, wow, it's just mind-blowing. So anyways, members, we will be doing a live next week to chat and maybe plan some upcoming tutorials. We'll do more than one. We'll get together and do that. Welcome other new members. If you are not a member and you're like, wait, what's this member thing about? You can go on to the front page of my YouTube channel, and if you're on a laptop, it'll say subscribe or join, and you can join. It's $4.99 a month, and you get like behind the scenes stuff, early access to tutorials. You get to go live and we all get to chat together. You can even come on with me and chat. I'm still working on a bunch of other things to get the memberships or to offer you guys like great perks during for being a member. But we are definitely going to go live next week. We're going to do the 4 p.m. because I think that works for everyone. Yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys all have a fabulous Wednesday, reflection day. How do you want the rest of the week to go? And thank you so much for joining me. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and I will get back to you guys soon. And it's time for me to get started on some bath bombs here. So have a happy Wednesday, and I will see you guys again very soon.